COVID-19 is certainly revealing some uncomfortable truths about America. For example, every day brings a new reminder that we are a country of extreme haves and extreme have-nots. And I'm not talking about money. We all knew that. I'm talking about people having accurate information. In this pandemic, accurate information has made toilet paper seem plentiful. America, the country that has the most Nobel Prizes in science, also has the most willfully ignorant people per capita when it comes to understanding science.
And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body.
How else can we explain electing a low-information buffoon who wheezes medical tips on our TVs about poisoning ourselves with disinfectant?
Right, and then I see the disinfectant by injection.
And maybe the most clueless aspect of that now supposedly sarcastic advice is that Trump thinks we can still find disinfectant at stores. I guess we're finding that a pandemic isn't the ideal thing to happen to a country that believes science is just an opinion, something you roll the dice and decide whether you believe, instead of something you actually try to understand.
Supposing we hit the body.
And whether it's evolution, vaccines, or viruses, Americans are far busier dismissing inconvenient science as politically motivated than they are learning about how it will affect their lives. Thinking? Super hard. Repeating memes? Far more fun. Because not believing in Darwinism is Darwinism.
A pastor who promised to keep preaching through the pandemic, quote, unless I'm in jail or the hospital, has now died from the coronavirus.
This has led to a response to COVID-19 that is similar to our response to climate change. La 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 la, I can't hear you, Mr. Inconvenient Facts, because America is a country that cares more about the financial health of its corporations than the actual health of its citizens. After all, who got most of the bailout cash? Corporations. And who is behind the grassroots, please, push to prematurely open America? Corporations and the politicians corporations pay. But science doesn't watch Fox News, so it doesn't know that it's just a DNC hoax or the product of the Chinese Communist Party or some other childish QAnon conspiracy. Georgia has one of the lowest rates of testing in the country, less than 1%. But it's opening up anyway, because that's what happens when you make medical decisions for political reasons.
You're being an alarmist.
It would be like a doctor saying, we're going to treat your cancer with lower taxes. Republican governors believe that sacrifices have to be made for corporate profits, and that your grandmother may just be one of them.
Bye-bye.
And because Donald, I don't take responsibility at all, Trump, is passing the buck to governors to make decisions, so Donald won't be blamed.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Good luck with that. America's approach to this pandemic is ad hoc, conflicting, and piecemeal. Exactly the type of uncoordinated response helps a pandemic spread. South Korea's response was like a well-conducted symphony. America's is like an open mic night at improv. We have states with policies founded on epidemiological research, surrounded by states with policies founded on Twitter hashtags. Oddly enough, viruses don't respect state lines or your beliefs in how deadly they are. So, one state doing its best to level off the epidemic, while the state next door is working overtime to spread it, just winds up mixing up a big batch of fresh virus for both states. It's like having a no smoking section in your car, or a no peeing section in your bathtub, or a non-alcoholic side of your punch bowl. The worst states spread the virus and prolong the pandemic for the rest of us. This pandemic has proven two things. You're only as healthy as the most stupid person in America, and his name is Donald Trump.
And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body.
If you congregate in a pandemic because you don't believe in Darwin's theories, just remember, they believe in you.